Hello everyone, this is Crota. Let me make sure that everything is recording correctly. There we go. Alright, this is Crota giving you game 1 in a series between JN, who's playing under the name Soapwater, spawning here as the red human. Meanwhile, we do have Daxi spawning as the blue night elf. Now, if you guys couldn't tell from the loading screen, there are no observers, and because of the old antiquated replay style here in Warcraft 3, I cannot keep track of what's going on. I will have to turn on Fog of War off and on in order to keep track of creep camps. It will be a little bit difficult for me, but hopefully you guys will still enjoy the game. Now, let's take a look at what JN is doing. I will just try to refer to him as human and night elf throughout the rest of the matchup. Human doing a very good job setting up a very decent wall here to make sure the demon hunter cannot get inside. We can see an early militia scout, always very, very practical on Turtle Rock, as players do tend to militia rush and try and take out their opponent with some well-placed towers. Always one of those things where close spawning locations do have a very, very strong effect. Coming across, taking a look now at the Night Elf base, he is going for an Ancient of War. The Altar of Elders is a bit late. This is an indication that he is going for a Tavern Hero, and I am interested to see what Tavern Hero we will be seeing from the Night Elf player. There could be Archers and a Dark Ranger strategy, perhaps an earlier Beastmaster, but normally I would say Dark Ranger is a stronger initial unit. You can see that the Dark Ranger is now making its way out. It is going to get some easy shots off onto the back of that one peasant. Archer moving forward, attacking, and then just continuing to deal that damage there. For those of you guys who do not watch Warcraft 3 consistently, workers are actually slower than normal units. Coming back around, Footman now trying to chase after this Wisp. Wisp is actually one of those units that has a normal movement speed, the same movement speed as a Footman, as the Archer still trying to finish off this one poor peasant here. Already down to 97 some odd hit points. We'll get a little bit of natural regeneration as we do see a Beastmaster early on in the game. So Beastmaster already out, and what are these Quill Beasts actually looking to do? The Archmage should have a very easy time just militia creeping and getting a strong advantage. Going Beastmaster first does come as a bit of a surprise to me, as we are going to see this peasant finally getting taken down there. I do not believe the Beastmaster got any experience. No, he did not. The Creeps was the one that finally got the killing blow, as we are now seeing a Footman make his way over. JN should be able to scout this out pretty easily. We are going to see a Mantle of Intelligence has been dropped. Meanwhile, the Archmage has a Mantle of Intelligence and Slippers of Agility, just slightly shy of level 2. Level 2 is going to be very important, as it will give Brilliance Aura an additional 1 mana. I believe it's 1 mana, 0.75 mana a second. Not 100% sure on the skills any longer. They've been nerfed so many times. I remember at one point Brilliance Aura gave double mana regeneration, and it was almost possible to endlessly cast Blizzard and Water Elementals and still have mana left over once you got to level 10. Let's continue this fight off over here. Water Elementals will get taken down. JN is doing a very, very strong creep pattern here in order to perhaps do a fast expansion. Meanwhile, the Beastmaster just moving around with a whole bunch of archers, and this really makes me wonder why it wasn't a Dark Ranger opening. The Dark Ranger skeletal minions would be very effective. You mass up a lot of skeletal minions, and then knowing that your human opponent may try and do a fast expansion like this, skeletal minions end up popping up for every dead peasant, and then that just simply overwhelms your opponent. We can see that the Beastmaster now sitting at level 2, and we'll see what the follow-up play will be there. Taking a look over here, a poor Footman was taken down by some Ogre Warriors. Not a very smart call. Archmage now sitting at level 3. Is it going to sell the Scourge Bone Chimes? No, it is not. Getting Dust of Appearance and going to keep the Bone Chimes for all of those Footmen. Archers are now focusing down units. JN is already backing off with some of those other units as well. As you can see, Defend already just propped up, and JN now definitely has the advantage. What is the Beastmaster going to do to follow this up? Ancient of War now uprooting. Perhaps even the Ancient of Wonders will be uprooted in order to fight back against JN's superior tech. defend, reflecting much of the damage back. Anytime the archers try and take down defended footmen, things do not go well at all. And I believe that JN just has a superior build. He has the right units on the field with the right tech, and he should be able to come out ahead. The only way the Beastmaster can get back into this is if he does get level 3 and go for a Hawk. Going for a Hawk would be a very, very smart call at this point, as the Hawk would deal magical damage to these units. All right, JN now, coming back, trying to take down the Archmage. You can see that the one low hit point archer now trying to sneak all the way through. There's defend on those footmen. They will not be able to chase as the Beastmaster continuing to deal the damage. Is it going to be enough footmen now battling it out? Low hit point footmen there. Archmage sitting at level 3. The Beastmaster now looking to back away, even though he could have dealt a little bit more damage, perhaps having the archers attack the Archmage in the back once more. Still, a lot of damage being dealt. So many footmen with that vampiric aura able to stay alive, as we now see the Panda is out. Oh, the Panda, there's a breath of fire taking down another unit. Beastmaster still sitting at level 2, trying to get away. Should be able to get away with no problem. And this is going to be an Archmage, a Panda Beastmaster pressure. So the Beastmaster is already out on the field, perhaps looking to see if it can stop this expansion here. Archmage does not know about the creeping going on here by the Ancient of War and the Panda. Beastmaster taking a bit of damage and now backing off, as we see the Archmage now trying to make a move in. Tree of Life, that will most likely just get canceled. A lot of life being re-given back to those units here, as the Ancient of Wonders now starting to beat up on some poor footmen. Panda, now sitting at level 1, does have a potion of greater mana, and this is always a dangerous scenario for any human player trying to fight inside a Night Elf base when there is already a Panda on the field. The Panda is going to get the necessary kill there. Level 2 now on the Panda. You can see water elementals. All right, in comes the attack, and I believe JN, the human player, has no reason for being in this fight at all. Archmage now trying to back away, does take a little bit of arrows in the back once more. Moonstone now being used in order to have an artificial nightfall, filling up these moonwells even further. Let's take a look at the strategies. Footmen are hiding back here. Panda sitting at level 2. Beastmaster sitting at level 1. Not quite sure why he hasn't trained up any additional spells. You can see another Tree of Life. Is it going to get canceled? Oh, no, it was not canceled, and a whole bunch of gold lost there, including the Wisp, as the Beastmaster now continues this fight back. You can take a look here. You can see there's one giant sea turtle that is left. Beastmaster is still trying to fight and engage. Another cancellation on the Ancient of Lore, as footmen are now looking to back away. Both sides are still fighting out. Another Wisp does bite the dust. JN with a superior economic advantage, really hoping to capitalize on it, as what is going on here. The Panda sitting at level 2 does train, I believe, Drunken Haze or Drunken Brawler. Not sure what's happening there, and the units are still just going to make their way across the field. Here we go. Footmen now attempting to take down some Moonwells. If this does turn into a base race, this is not going to be good news at all. Double Ancients of Lore now being built off to the side here. Is there going to be enough room? Not quite sure, as we are now seeing an engagement. Skrilla Town Portal has brought all the units back. And what are we taking a look at? 34 supply for the Night Elf player. JN, not 100% sure what he's at, but he does seem to be a little bit stronger, as there are now bears on the field. Beastmaster deciding to go for bears, surprisingly enough. We can still see that there is not enough room for another Ancient of Lore there, as we are doing a bit of creeping here. Bear, Beastmaster, Entangle on that bear. An entangled unit is not auto-targeted by the computer, just lower threat in general, but that bear is still looking to deal a lot of damage. Ogre Magi will fall, and will the Panda? Yes, the Panda should get to level 3 here, and level 3 Breath of Fire with a potion of greater mana is always going to be a problem. There you go, a new Scroll of Town Portal has been picked up. Level 3 now on the Panda, as he sold an item, not quite sure what it was, but it was worth 150 gold. Coming back around, Archmage, Scroll of Healing, Staff of Teleportation, Potion of Healing. We are now sitting at tier 2 at the keep, and we are now going into Arcane Sanctums. We are getting into that Mountain King as well. It is going to be 2 heroes versus 1, as the Moonwell does go down at the Sword of a Footman. Footman now trying to back away again. You can see that the Beastmaster and Quill Beasts are coming into position. This Tree of Life taking a lot of damage. The Water Elemental, the one really doing much of the damage since it is piercing damage. And now the Archmage is just going to simply run away there. And now we're going to see JN perhaps try and take down this one particular Tree of Life. It is not going to work as the Water Elemental does get taken down here. Archmage and Footman now being brought over. Oh, the Footman maybe enough DPS there. There's the cancellation. There's a Drunken Haze, but a horrible Breath of Fire, not hitting most of the units. And talk about miss micro at the wrong time. All right, the Dryads come in. There is a bit of piercing damage still, but why? Why would you go for Dryads when you know your opponent already has Footman with Defend? Mountain King still bouncing around here. Wisp now getting taken down. JN still doing, the human player still doing a great job keeping a lot of pressure inside the base. And this expansion, even though this creep camp has been cleared for quite some time, has not been able to be established. We are going into abolish magic for those Dryads, and then the Dryads will just be getting free experience essentially off of those water elementals. Poor Footman now trying to engage. It will get taken down. Level 3 now on the Beastmaster. And what is going to be the follow-up play here? Beastmaster now sitting at almost near maximum mana, about 50 mana away. Panda still has quite of mana to go before it gets back up to full, as the Archmage sitting at level 3 and the Mountain King, who I believe will soon be at level 3, perhaps needing to clear one more creep camp after this. All right, let's see what's going to be happening here. Panda sitting at level 3. Beastmaster sitting at level 3. Trying to creep out this Ogre Magi creep camp here at the shop. This is the Raging Bear. The Raging Bear slightly stronger, I believe, almost as strong as the Knight, as now in comes the Archmage. Archmage getting in some damage here. Archer's now trying to back off a nice creep jack, as the Water Elemental should just get focused down. Not quite sure. There's another Abolish Magic, even though I believe simple attacks would have done it. More Defend on the Footman, but there is still some poison. What's going to be happening here? A Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, taking down more units. Another Water Elemental coming in. We need to see some Abolish Magic come in quickly. Water Elemental still has plenty of life now, as the Spellbreakers are out on the field. Beastmaster now trying to dance around. Raging Bear going up against the Water Elementals. We can see Dryads being brought over, and there is the stun. Beastmaster able to escape at 9 hit points. Nicely done there, as the Spellbreaker is also able to escape once more. Oh, Tome of Experience was left behind in addition to a Ring of Protection. Wow, that is potentially going to be huge. Mountain King getting some very, very nice items there. Ring of Protection +3, the same worth as, I believe, a Talisman of Evasion. So it should be about 150 gold. Is he going to sell the item? No, he's going to buy a Scroll of Healing, and that Mountain King is going to have a lot of armor. 6 armor on a level 2 Mountain King. Double Scrolls of Healing. Perhaps will be... No, Archmage already full. And the Spellbreaker Mortar Team Footman is now on the move.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
All right, Tree of Life waiting for this gold mine to finish being entangled. In comes the Dryads. You can see a Dryad now trying to hide in the backfield there. It is going to get focused down and take a lot of damage. There goes the Dryad. Oh, one more point, one more shot. There it goes, as the Arcane Tower will fall. This base is going to fall here, but it is going to be a trading of bases. Except it is going to be Dryads and Heroes trying to take down this Town Hall. Meanwhile, Spellbreakers, Mortar Teams taking down this Town Hall. Massive detonation party here, as with a Squirrel Town Portal now coming back down. Is it going to be enough? Town Hall sitting at half-life, teleporting straight up on all of these units. And JN still in a great position as the human player, catching many of the units on the run. There in comes that Mountain King. Mountain King now sitting at level 2. Could get to level 3 very quickly. And I believe, yes, there's the level 3 Mountain King. Stormbolt will be coming in on those heroes in just a moment. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, Mountain King does have enough mana. What is he doing? And it looks as though, yes, the Panda will be able to escape. Mountain King unable to catch up. Still plenty of mana on that Mountain King now. Archmage sitting at level 4 with level 2 Brilliance Aura, most likely. And that means that Mountain King will pretty much be ready to fight in just a moment. Getting up to 250, if not 225 mana in the next couple of seconds. That Mountain King is ready to engage, as a new Tree of Life now trying to be established. All right, here's the engagement now. No mortar teams this time as the Ancient of Lore is now trying to come in. Mortar teams are now back over here. They're going to get caught in transit as a Breath of Fire does take down some of these units. There's some Abolish Magic removing the slow on the Beastmaster, but is it going to be enough? I do not believe so. Panda now low on life, now level 4 on the Panda. And what is going to be happening here? The Panda very, very low, and there is the GGJN taking the game. And I believe Daxi, the Night Elf player, just realized he cannot get back into it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed Game 1.